When we are talking about sin in our faith, it is maybe the second most important word, or one of the most important words that we use in our vocabulary as Christians, just after forgiveness or love. Theologians strive to be clear about what sin is specifically, since refers to a specific behaviors or to the character of people and at the same time to a single and pervasive problem. Violation of God's commandments are called sin. We need to remember that since the first sin from Adam and Eve, the things in all creations change. Probably the second sin in humanity history was murder. In the Bible, in Genesis chapter 4, we have this story about Cain and Abel. When Cain killed Abel, a lot of this happened in his mind from Cain, like jealousy, envy, sadness, anger. All of these feelings were consequences of the fall. And like you, Professor, were sharing in one of the videos, 9.2, about what is sin, we think it is an individual the way of seeing, but sometimes not, because sometimes the sin in many times is a community sin. We as a society are doing things against God and against us and against other people. Analyzing the song Killing and Rap from The Cure, the lyric talk about sin. One of them, and the principal one, is to kill. But first, talking about the background of this song, well, the group says that the song is not racism or is not based or motivates to kill people. It just was taken this word from a novel, a title of novel called The Stranger by Albert Camus. But something for which the song was highly criticized was how it expressed racism toward Arab population. Here we have two main points. One is that it mentioned killing a person, and the second is that the lyric of this song was taken as racist. Although being racist is not specifically a sin, this action or way of thinking can be considered as a lack of love and respect toward others person, since all humanity we are made in the image and likeness of God. And with these stereotypes of superiority of one person to another are generating violence, in this case towards Arab population. What does the non-Christian world think about sin? Well, since then we can realize that many music bands with a non-Christian background impact the minds of non-Christians. Unfortunately, many of them are not aware of what is sin because they live in a world where modernism, postmodernism, or relativism guide and indicate the way of thinking for a lot of people. How they how do they react to sin? Well, people in general react badly in how they should behave individual or in groups. For example, racism groups, pro-abortion groups, anti-immigrant groups, and genocidal groups do not have a limit on when to stop committing a crime, such as a murder, because the things they do are not considered sin. How does that difference for the Christian respond to sin? I think that we need to respond to sin very simple, using the Jesus words, because the Lord Jesus always told us, stop sinning or do not sin anymore. Very simple words, nothing complex, but in fact very difficult to carry out. I think so that we as a Christian we need to be a good examples from others and to show and teach others how we fight against sins as well.